All right, we are going to get into a new kind of input. It's kind of Photocell. I don't know that there's a Photocell example sketch in Arduino, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to Google Arduino photo resistor, Photocell, how to use a photoresistor. All right, so these are the photoresistors. They kind of look like teeny tiny, just squiggles of, actually this is a better picture, little squiggles in a piece of glass. This is how it works. All right, so first thing I found was actual Arduino about how to use Arduino website about how to use a photoresistor. So it says we need an Arduino, got it. Jumper wires, got it. Photoresistor, got it. 10K resistor, got it. On a breadboard, so we are ready to rock and roll. What's nice is we have all the code right here, and we have the circuit diagram right here. So let's get the circuit diagram going. Looks like we still have our 5-volt and our ground. Is this right? Let's see the big picture. It's so tiny. I'm going to try to open this in a new tab and zoom in a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we're on 5 volts. And then on the other side of it, we're going to connect it into one of our analog slots again. So let's get this going. We have power, and they're skipping the rail, so we can skip the rail for now. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that in case we want to mash stuff up later. All right, so we have power coming out. I'm going to go power into one side of the photoresistor. Right here. All right. And then we have ground going to another side of the photoresistor. So what this is going to do is this circuit's going to look for the kind of path of least resistance. Some of that's going to be through the photocell. And then it's going to measure how much resistance it has. It knows it's spitting out 5. It's going to measure how much it gets coming back and use that information to tell us how much light the photoresistor sees. All right, so I have my resistor right here coming out of the side of the photoresistor that's also attached to ground. And then that is going to go into our analog 0. Analog 0. Resistor. Am I doing this the right way? No, okay. Sorry. There we go. All right. Let's do this again so we do it the right way. All right. So I'm going to start from ground. Let's actually see me setting this up so you can do it along with me. We're going to do 5 volts to one side of the photoresistor. So put the photoresistor wherever you want. All right. Right there. And then that green wire is our analog wire. So I'm going to use yellow for us. Green wire on the diagram is our yellow wire right here. So I'm going to take the, 1 second, I'm going to turn some lights down.
Blue lines on that.
All right, we're back. We did a little set change. Turn some lights off so you can see, hopefully, the board a little bit better. Components, I'll bring them up into the light as we need it. What we're talking about, just want to reiterate, our circuit diagram. So we're looking at this one. This one is very, very save as much space and wires as you can. The ground is going right into, basically right into the circuit. The power is going right into the side of the photocell. We have it set up, or the way we've had it set up, is that we're doing power and ground out of the board into the breadboard rails, just so we have a little bit of extra. I'm trying to get some better lighting. There we go. Power and ground are coming out of the board into the rails on the breadboard, just so we have room for extra components when we want to add them. So it is going to look a little different than the circuit diagram. But always, as long as you have power and you have ground going into your circuit, wherever it comes from, wherever it goes in the circuit part, doesn't matter where it comes from, on the board, on the rail, as long as ground is ground and power is power, you are good to go. So, keeping going with this circuit diagram. We have power going into one side of the photocell, and then we have the analog coming out of the other side of the photocell. All right, that's that green. Okay. Also on the other side of the photocell from the power is a resistor that's going back into our ground. So on our board, it's going from resistor into the blue on our breadboard. Okay, so same effect as here. Just here, it looks slightly different. So, now that we have this going, we should be able to find the code and copy that over and run it. And this is super easy. There's the setup, There's the loop, and what this is going to do, this is a new thing called serial, and I'll show you how to set that up. Basically, there's a way to get information out of the Arduino. Sorry, right here. Here's a code. There's a way to get information out of the Arduino back into the computer if we need to do like troubleshooting or debugging or whatever. We usually don't, but this is an instance where we're going to use this. Let's check this out. I'm going to copy the code, go into Arduino, make a new sketch with Command N or Control N. And I'm going to select everything because I'm looking at my code right here. It has everything. It has the setup. It has the loop. I'm going to select everything, delete everything, paste in the code, and just full send, see what happens. All right, looks good on the computer side. It's going over. I go back into here. You're not going to see anything on the Arduino this time. So we need to go back to the computer, and we need to use a tool called the serial monitor. All right, so go into the tools. We click on serial monitor, and it should be giving us information over here. All right, so this photocell is spitting out. You can see at the bottom it's going all the way down to about 14, 13, 15, up to 200. And here's up to close to 200. Here's what's happening. I am just putting my hand over the photocell to block the light and then pulling it back so you can see the light. All right, same thing, putting it over to block the light. Drops down, pull my finger back, you can see it's getting bigger. I'm going to bust out my flashlight real quick and see what happens here, so we can get to go higher than 200. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, putting that flashlight on top, it's going all the way up to 1,000. Probably can get up to 1024, 1023 if we really just like blast that photocell. That is how you do it. All right, so that is a way to get varying inputs. Now, something you could do with this, now that you have that, you can take that information, you could use it to control the brightness of an LED. You can use it to control the motion of a servo arm. All right, so we can use that using the same map function that we had on the servo knob. So that is something that you can consider doing. In fact, it's something we are going to try doing, practice doing, to see if we can get some more interactivity with our Arduino. So get that going, give a holler, let someone look at what you made, and good luck.